Andy Townsend, to see where this game goes next.
Yeah, look, it's been must watch. Dare not take your eyes off it for a split second. Something might happen. It's that sort of day. Gabriel Martinelli's going to be on to provide that outlet, that pace, maybe that opportunity. Looks like Noni Madueke.
Noni Madueke, who went off injured in the Champions League on Wednesday, is going to be replaced by Gabriel Martinelli. Kai Havertz, who was pressing high throughout the first half, putting the pressure on Gianluigi Donnarumma for what proved to be Arsenal's equaliser. Martinelli, who started Arsenal's defeat against Bournemouth last weekend, on for the second half here. Well, there was a big fear for Arsenal when Ryan Cherki gave Manchester City the lead. Pep Guardiola's chance to narrow that gap at the top of the Premier League. But champions find a way, and Arsenal levelling this game to 1-1 for now. That was such an important 107 seconds.
Yes, it was. It was huge, wasn't it? Just looking at Gabriel Martinelli, going to operate down the right side. Usually, of course, we see him off that left for Arsenal with Bukayo Saka down the right, but he'll be offering this width closest to us in the second period.
Martinelli on for Noni Madueke, who was always a doubt to play the full 90 minutes today after that injury in midweek. There's Rodri. Donnarumma looking for Haaland. Gabriel wins this duel. Down goes Bernardo Silva, fouled by Declan Rice.
Mentioned in the first half, Connor, about the importance of Mosquera and Nkapie dealing with Doku and Semenyo. I think Nkapie actually did quite well with Semenyo first period. Doku again is always extremely difficult to deny and to stop when he gets the ball out of his feet and gets his head up and starts running and backing people into the box. He's so good at that. I think City, if they can get the ball again to those guys in good areas and trust them to do their stuff, that could well be a key point in what happens here.
Jeremy Doku, who found himself a very closely marked player in the first half. He was fouled 6 times more often than any other player on the pitch. Mosquera keeping touch tight with the Belgian here again. Martinelli. He's given it straight to Erling Haaland.
Come on.
Cherki. Semenyo ahead of him. So just backing off Cherki. This is Semenyo. It's an important block by Gabriel as Manchester City get the first corner of the second period.
Yeah, it actually was Gabriel Martinelli, unfortunately. Gave that ball away. Gives City the chance to counter. Good block from Gabriel.
Bernardo Silva has gone across to take this corner kick. Haaland close to the keeper. That's where it's sent, and Raya parries, and Kusanov, and Haaland! Wrong side of the post.
Yeah, David Raya was under real pressure there when this one comes in under the crossbar. And all he can do is parry it down, and then Kusanov does excellent there. Once it falls to Erling Haaland on the left foot, it's hit the outside of that post. It's gone back out for a goal kick, and it came to him on the left foot here. I think that's going to end up in the back of the net.
Well, Erling Haaland had one shot off target in the first half. That is hands down his best opportunity today. Mosquera and Doku literally touch tight down there. It's been spotted actually by Anthony Taylor. You could see they were both grabbing each other, so he's come across to have a word. The Spaniard and the Belgian. Doku to O'Reilly. Mikel Arteta, bottom of your screen there. He's so animated, so mobile on the touchline. He knows these stakes are incredibly high today. Semenyo. Good tracking back by Eze.
All the decision, the passes, the cross, everything is just going to be
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Straight to Eze. Havertz beaten in the air by a commanding Kushunov. Eze. Kushunov again.
Good play. So quick across the ground, isn't he, Kushunov, and steps forward to intercept very regularly. He's good at that.
Bernardo Silva weighs up the options, chooses Nico O'Reilly. Is Rodri. For Semenyo, now was he on the back of the defender?
Semenyo again!
Semenyo's touch lets him down.
Oh, what a run. It's a great run, and he's perfectly found there, but the touch was a poor one from Antoine Semenyo. Just that final piece for him isn't quite there at the moment. Look, he knows it.
Impressive charge back from Erling Haaland there to ensure that Declan Rice wouldn't advance. Gay holds off Martinelli. Bernardo Silva finds Cherki. Against Ngapié. Around him. Trick, but couldn't find the pass. City are hungry. Jeremy Doku scored last weekend. Saved by Raya this time.
Yeah. Eze's not going to get a lot of time there as this one comes to him. Look, surrounded by light blue shirts. And Jeremy Doku maybe doesn't quite get it out of his feet enough to really hit it with power.
Last weekend at Stamford Bridge was only Jeremy Doku's second Premier League goal of the season. The other was against Liverpool in November.
Those attempts are starting to rack up, aren't they, for Manchester City?
Manchester City, who've had the last 7 shots in the game now without reply since Kai Havertz's equaliser. Mosquera too far ahead of Rice.
I think that's really important, Connor, that Arsenal here, and it's difficult, it's human nature when a draw is a good result for you. As the seconds and the minutes tick away, you start taking a step back. It's very natural and hard to stop yourself as a team doing it. They've really got to keep on stepping forward, looking forward, trying to make City run back towards their goal that little bit more.
O'Reilly through the legs of Mosquera, but Zubimendi mops it up, and here is Kai Havertz. There's Kushunov leaning into him there. The on-field decision is that was a fair challenge.
Well, they're going to check this for denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Again, certainly Kushunov wants to make sure he gets his arm across him, but I don't think so.
Doku's delivery in towards the penalty area is cleared by Saliba. It just feels on a knife edge at the moment. Semenyo unable to keep it in, and it was just a few moments ago when his touch could have been a big moment.
Yeah, great ball, wasn't it, from Rodri? Look at that. Is he offside? It's close. It would have been very close. But that touch should have been a better one. David Raya as well slipped. I think he was almost thinking about stepping forward. Watch him here. Look, he just loses his footing. Had the touch have been even reasonably better than it was, the goalie might have been in big trouble.
Nico O'Reilly. We haven't played 10 minutes in the second half yet. Doku. Away from Mosquera. O'Reilly closely marked by Zubimendi. Odegaard gives it straight to Kushyanov. Bernardo Silva.
What ball that was. Great touch from Bernardo Silva as well.
O'Reilly keeping his eye on Martinelli. Remember the Real Madrid Champions League game earlier on this season. O'Reilly was cut out with balls over the top. Martinelli unable to get away from Nico O'Reilly there. Good defending for the Manchester City man.
No sooner was the ball given for a goal kick. Donnarumma gets it going once more. And City back with the ball at their feet. Concentration has to be absolutely spot on. You have to make sure you all know exactly what you're doing now.
Eza gets it back for Arsenal. Zubimendi.
Again, those numbers, I think we expect City to dominate, don't we? Possession. But it's those attempts. Arsenal got to make sure that they still pose a threat. They carry something going forward. Once or twice they've looked like they might try and get in, but in the main it's still City asking most of the questions now.
Doku. Mateus Nunes. Semenyo. Good pressure from Odegaard and Bernardo Silva. Semenyo inside and Capier. Bernardo Silva continue the run, and it's the outstretched leg of Gabriel that prevents the return pass. Bernardo Silva, some engine. The ground he's covering at the moment. The will to win.
Oh, he's amazing.
Cherki. Mateus Nunes. City are turning up the temperature.
They are. And they did this last week against Chelsea. Chelsea couldn't handle it. Arsenal so far getting those important blocks in when those crosses are fired across the 6-yard box, and they've got to continue to do that. They mustn't let those runners go and get stretched and disjointed, because that's when City will find someone with a bit of space.
There was some pushing in the centre. The referee's got to answer that corner kick to be retaken. Manchester City, who have scored more goals than any other Premier League team this season, against Arsenal, who have conceded fewer Premier League goals than any other side. The swinger again. Oh, too much spin on it this time.
Yeah, getting everybody around David Raya there, City. Bernardo Silva, unlike him, clips that one over the bar in behind for a goal kick to relieve all the pressure.
So Arsenal having to absorb at the moment, struggling to create shots of their own.
I think Mikel Arteta would like to see Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard have a little bit more influence on this game. Not seeing a lot of the ball, or enough of the ball at their feet. particularly Zubimendi. I think he's got to keep an eye on Odegaard as well, fitness-wise. It's going to be an important area of the field, that, because you know that Rodri and Bernardo Silva are going to get on it time and time again. Nico O'Reilly keeps stepping in there as well to add numbers in there.
Pressure on Gay. Martinelli gets it back. Declan Rice releases Eze. Play on, says the referee. There was a foul, but it's advantage Arsenal. It's Martin Odegaard. It's Kai Havertz. What a save!
Whoa. What a save for
Huge
Donnarumma!
amends for his error in the first half.
And Nico
The
O'Reilly
Premier
clearly
League
caught.
title could have been up for grabs
What
there.
a
What a
save!
save. What a save
bro.
from Donnarumma. Brilliant stuff. Mark Gahey just takes a little bit of a liberty there with possession, the ball at his feet, and Arsenal have great numbers forward. What a chance that is, and the goalkeeper there does everything right. Rushes out towards Kai Havertz, denies the space, and gets that big body in the way. Oh, what a chance that is.
He may not be the best goalkeeper with his feet, but there are few better in that sort of situation than Gianluigi Donnarumma. Now, Doku.
Boy, good.
Semenyo takes a tumble on his way into the penalty area. The on-field decision from Anthony Taylor is no penalty. VAR, of course, will look in the background. May have been that actually started just outside the box anyway. Proper end-to-end confirmation that Mark Gahey picked up yellow card for that tackle earlier when play was allowed to continue for advantage. This is Eze! What? Of the post.
What?
The chances that could even have hit Donnarumma, you know,
What
as it
a
came
shot.
across the goal line. Eze cannot get any
He's
closer
survived.
than
He's
that
going-
to scoring.
What?
Arsenal have suddenly been resuscitated back into life.
They have. They found a gear, haven't they? The last 5 minutes.
Sana is
And that's
not
great
giving
play
up
from
on
Eze.
this. What?
Rotation has waited. He hoped that would go out of its own accord. Great pressure from Ngapié. Arsenal finding new energy now. Eze. Quiet first half. We're seeing much more of him in the second period. But here comes Bernardo Silva.
Come on.
Roared on by Mancunian actions.
Up again.
Rodri. Stadium still feeling the reverberations of that double moment, really, when Havertz denied by Donnarumma, and then almost immediately afterwards, Arsenal hit the post. Doku.
Doku is frustrating Mascherano.
Mascherano stood his ground. Kushinov. The onus on Manchester City to go and win this, even more so than for Arsenal, given the points differential at the top of the table. City have got a game in hand in midweek, which could be enormous, but only if they win here. Cherki. Still there, Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo, he's done great to cut it back from there. Haaland down, O'Reilly was lurking. Nico O'Reilly, who just steals into those dangerous positions. And Arsenal were absolutely relieved to get that one away.
Yeah, Semenyo did really well, actually, to stand that cross up. Haaland managed to nod it back, and Arsenal just about managed to sort it.
Tersh Nunes. Haaland. Saliba leaning in.
Just shoot! Only
By Bernardo Silva, but he couldn't quite find the angle. And out it goes for a goal kick. A chance to look back at the Ebe Eze chance within millimetres.
Yeah, just drifts into the D, doesn't he, on the edge of the box and on his left foot. Telly does great there. Shifts that, and Donnarumma's a giant. When he dives, he usually gets something on it, but he can't get near this one, and it hits the post, and then you're wondering, is it going to go in on the far side, right along the line and out?
Who scored the winning goal to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup final last season for Crystal Palace. As you can see bottom of your screen, a draw would leave Arsenal still very much in the ascendancy. If it was to stay like this, Manchester City would no longer have the title in their own hands. Still games to play, but Arsenal would be in the driving seat if this stays level. We mentioned that Marc Guéhi picked up a yellow card. This was the breakaway that ultimately led to the Havertz shot. The referee correctly allowing advantage, even though it was clearly a foul at the time. Donnarumma accurately picking out O'Reilly.
Come on, come on.
Doku. O'Reilly. Rodri was arriving. Haaland! Manchester City have trailed Arsenal in the table for so long this season. Is this resurrection day? Is this when City come back to life? Erling Haaland gives Pep Guardiola's team the lead in the biggest game of the season.
Yeah. He's not had too much, has he, in terms of chances today, Erling Haaland. Great throw initially from Donnarumma. Again, this is where the threat comes. Watch Nico O'Reilly, gives it to Doku, then carries that run into the box, because he's the one that gets that clever pass right there. He can then find Erling Haaland, who just gets a yard off Gabriel. Gabriel's on his heels. Haaland is right on his toes. He's anticipating there might be something here. Once it's on that left foot, once he's got his eyes firmly fixed on that ball, you know it's ending up in the back of the net. Good run from Rodri. Gabriel just drifts away from him, and it's in the back of the net in a flash.
It is Erling Haaland's 23rd Premier League goal of the season. Incredibly, it's his first in 2 months in the league.
Look at
what this means to Pep Guardiola. He knows the value of this. Haaland tussling with Gabriel.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So strong in the pair.
Haaland looks ripped to shreds. Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's much evidence more convincing than that your shirt is being pulled.
You saw Haaland shirt. What is this?
Is Haaland getting under Gabriel's skin? Remember a few years ago, his hair came out of the ponytail, and it only inspired him to play even better, Erling Haaland.
What a game! What?
Erling Haaland, who has let his goal do the talking today.
Someone's got themselves a nice ripped t-shirt anyway. Look at this, look. I mean, they're both at it. They're both grabbing each other and pushing. Look, he's backing in. Then look at the grit and determination on Haaland's face there to try and get his body in. We love it. I love it when it gets like this, Connor. And also, that's what we want to see. Premier League football players full-blooded.
Rodri, deflection, corner.
City's at the game now.
Oh, the
they were
Etihad is
sleeping before.
alive now.
Now they are back.
Yeah, big moments these for the Gunners. Because the City team, the way that they play and the mood that they're in, they can get away from you very, very quickly. He knows that. He's thinking about, what can I change? What can I do to just maybe stem this little flow of attacks and maybe get his own team on the front foot a little more.
Just the little curl of a smile in the corner of the lips of Erling Haaland, who believes that the tide is turning significantly today in the title race. Cherki's delivery, Marc Guéhi at the back stick, and that went off Saliba. Arsenal feel that one of their players was fouled, Mosquera, but the on-field decision is corner.
Gabriel and Erling Haaland are still at it. They are still pushing and pulling each other around. After this was cleared, the two of them got up and had words, and there was a little bit more pushing and shoving. I tell you, it goes without saying, you do not lose your rag to the point here where you end up getting a red card or something today. I mean, that's unforgivable.
Still 20 minutes to go, plus the stoppages. Cherki swings it in. Doku arriving, but couldn't settle. Activity down in the Arsenal technical area. Leandro Trossard, who was sent off here not so long ago. Ben White. The mind games between these two chess masters. What is Arteta going to change here? As it stands, 3 points separate them, and the most important figure on that graphic is that City have played 1 game less. Cherki. Doku. Mosquera couldn't fully clear.
What are you doing?
Will that muscle memory that Manchester City possess of so many recent Premier League titles, can that kick in now? Or can Arsenal find a second wind?
It's a waste from Ryan Cherki, handing the ball back there. Yeah, and Arsenal's changes. Leandro Trossard, Ben White. Trossard always handy for a goal, isn't he? Never before have they needed one as much as they do right now.
Gabriel and Capier. Martinelli was screaming for it in the centre. Eze fouled by Bernardo Silva. This break in play could afford the opportunity for Arsenal to make the change here. Mosquera, remember, is on a yellow card, so that could be a factor in Ben White's arrival here.
I agree. That one
They've got to wait, I think, until after the free kick. Detailed instructions being delivered by Mikel Arteta to his 2 substitutes there. Arsenal, who've had 11 goals scored by subs in the Premier League this season. They desperately need another one now. High line from City, as you can see, outside the penalty area. Played in by Odegaard, free-header Gabriel, comes back off the post!
Wow.
So close to an Arsenal equaliser! And this team who've scored so many set-piece goals this campaign, they nearly did it again.
Totally unmarked there, Gabriel. Nico O'Reilly just jumps, just tries to get something in the way of it, a block. Oh, look at that. That deflection rattles the post, and then the blue shirts just somehow get it away. But not advisable to let him have a free header at any point from anywhere.
Nico O'Reilly, who clearly had his arms outstretched there, had it hit his arm, it would have been a penalty. Because it hits his side, it ends up being the Arsenal throw. So Eze has hit one post, Gabriel off O'Reilly has hit the other. Near misses for Arsenal. Sent in by Rice, headed by O'Reilly. Miscued somewhat by Rodri, but Doku completes the job. Look for Raya is here. And this will afford the opportunity for Arsenal to make the change. So Leandro Trossard comes on in place of Emeriche Eze. and Ben went right back.
Yeah, wasn't entirely sure whether that was going to be Martin Odegaard there, and then allow Eze to step into that 10 position, but Eze makes way, as does Mosquera. Ben White's got to get close and very tight to Jeremy Doku as quick as he possibly can. Defensively, Mosquera certainly had his hands full, as everyone does with Doku, but he certainly got close and made it difficult for the City winger, that's for sure.
Okay. Under pressure from Kai Havertz, who's done really well. This is Trossard, involved for the first time since his introduction. Martinelli, first touch for Ben White, straight to Donnarumma.
It's unlucky, that's a good run. A decent delivery there, full pelt from Ben White. It's a comfortable take for the goalkeeper, but they'll be looking for more of the same now, Arsenal. They've got to take those risks, they've got to push people forward.
"15 minutes of normal time to play." Great determination from Erling Haaland. He's not giving up even a lost cause today. This is his 52nd game of the season for club and country, Erling Haaland. He has now scored 47 goals. 47 goals in 52 games.
We'll settle for that, won't we?
Some suggesting he's not at the peak of his powers at the moment.
Incredible. I've enjoyed his performance today because that battle with Gabriel and Saliba, he knows, is always a significant one. He's given as good as he's got.
Ben White, only his 9th Premier League appearance of the season. He's only had 1 Premier League start so far this calendar year. He's got a big job now to keep Jeremy Doku at bay. Bernardo Silva, Nico O'Reilly holding off Ben White. Zubimendi in to help. Oh, the last touch come off there. It's going to be a corner. Corner to Manchester City.
It's a good play again. He's been exceptional, Nico O'Reilly, hasn't he? Another terrific performance from him. And that's really important there, that he's giving everybody a breather the longer they can just keep the ball down in these sort of areas. It's really crucial.
Manchester City wouldn't want Arsenal to have too many corners today. Interesting that City have now had twice as many as their visitors. Cherki sends it in. Rodri was close. This is Trossard. Kushinov battles on.
Cross. No.
It's really good from Trossard. Now 2-on-1. Bernardo Silva's the only outfield player back for City. Kai Havertz put pressure. Was that a handball?
Yeah.
Nice
Free
defense.
kick. Handball.
But
Kai Havertz handled it there.
yeah, extremely risky, Connor.
I
That from
love
City.
it. You
How
guys
they've
are
ended
so
up that vulnerable
great.
in that position. Because Trossard's just thumped that up the middle. Look, and
Yeah.
Havertz is there.
What?
He just leans forward and nudges it with his hands. I tell you, if that had been a yard further forward, that would have been very interesting. Bernardo Silva would have had a big decision to make there about whether he just brings him down. But as it was, he just got the right side at the right time.
In the week that Bernardo Silva has confirmed he'll be leaving in the summer, that sprint there just shows how fully committed to the cause he remains. Gabriel beats Haaland. This is Kai Havertz. Now Declan Rice. Arsenal need a goal, and we're being told that Victor Gyökeres has been prepared for his introduction. Flag is raised. Free kick to Manchester City. Trossard offside. Last season, Victor Gyökeres scored a hat-trick against Manchester City. That was for his old team in the Champions League, Sporting. 18 goals in all competitions for Arsenal in his debut campaign at the club. Arsenal fans praying now that the Swede can come on and make an impact here.
Now, I still think, Connor, that Arsenal can create a chance, a good situation. I mean, the Kai Havertz one is an incredible chance at 1-1. I still think they can create something worthwhile, I really do, but what they've got to ensure is that they concede nothing else, of course, otherwise that's it. But I still believe Arsenal can get the ball into good areas and create something significant for somebody.
Arsenal, who at times have been stretching out for this seemingly unreachable star. Out of playoff in Gambia. 10 minutes of normal time remaining. One goal can change everything. Manchester City haven't made any substitutions yet. There is activity down in the technical area now. Pep Guardiola with so many options at his disposal. Here comes Nico O'Reilly. City would love another goal for comfort. Doku. Blocked by Nkapie.
Brilliant work again from Nkapie. It's fantastic defending that.
Ben White's given it away. Doku's onside. Cherki. O'Reilly. Still in play, somehow still in play. Doku.
Nice one for Manchester.
Nico O'Reilly, who himself spilt off the pitch but was somehow able to keep that alive.
If not for Donnarumma, 2-0 from Ghana.
Well, Arsenal having to squeeze now, so you can't stand off and wait for things to happen. You've got to go after the light blue shirts and get as close and as tight as you can to try and intercept and start the counter-attack that way. Otherwise City are just knocking around and run the clock down.
From Arsenal point of view, that clock is running. 8 minutes plus the stoppages. Haaland fouled by Gabriel. It's a battle within a battle now. Did Gabriel lean his forehead into Haaland there? It's all spilling over in the cauldron that is this big deciding game.
That was wrong.
Not a forceful thrust of the head for Gabriel, but any contact at all can be so serious in that manner.
I mean, I hope that he doesn't produce a red card for that. I don't think he should, and I'm not surprised. I think that's good refereeing. Yellow card for both. But Gabriel has got to be careful. He's got to keep his emotions intact.
Yellow card for the pair of them. The video assistant referee did look at this, and they have judged that this is not excessively violent. I'll tell you what, he's still very, very lucky.
And if Haaland hits the floor there, and I admire the way that he doesn't, because there are some that would. If he hits the floor there, Connor, then he'd be making the long walk there, Gabriel, and he'd have been wound up to perfection.
Look at Pep Guardiola there, intimating the headbutt to fourth official Paul Tierney.
Because we've seen them given.
Oh, there's going to be a yellow card here. Pep Guardiola has been shown a yellow for his complaints to the fourth official. So confirmation, Gabriel booked. Erling Haaland booked. Pep Guardiola booked.
Chaos.
Ryan Cherki will take the acclaim. His opening goal today set the platform which Manchester City are hoping will lead to the podium.
Yeah, there's a lot about this guy to love, isn't there, Ryan Cherki? The way he manipulates the ball and just slides and glides past people is really easy on the eye. We love players like that playing Premier League football. Brilliant goal.
Phil Foden on in place of Ryan Cherki. 2 goals against Arsenal in his career for Phil Foden. And Victor Gyökeres has come on for Arsenal. And it's interesting who he's replaced. Zubimendi. Mikel Arteta's going for this.
Yeah, I think so, he should as well.
5 minutes to go to stoppages.
The next 5 to 10 minutes. Very.
That's what Gyökeres has got to do now. They've all got to squeeze. You've got to press and expect everybody behind you is doing the same. That's it.
Nico O'Reilly only turned 21 in March. Such a composed young man. Here he is again. Doku looking for space and finding Matheus Nunes. Now Antoine Semenyo. Foden was waiting. Gabriel cleared.
Now they're supposed to enjoy go to remove tackle.
If it stays like this, City rise to within 3 points of Arsenal, and crucially with a game in hand. Saliba to White. Martinelli, he's not been given much freedom since his introduction. Instructions for Savinho. Pep Guardiola on the yellow card. Rodri, the Manchester City player, who's down.
I don't know whether or not they're going to think again with this change. And it was Jeremy Doku originally coming off. Whether that still happens, and Savinho looks like it. Nico Gonzalez looks like he's ready to rumble now as well. Don't know what Rodri has done there, but he's holding his groin, which isn't good.
Nico Gonzalez has been prepared as the like-for-like replacement, but in truth, there is no one quite like Rodri. It was here last season in this game that Rodri suffered his ACL injury, missed 8 months. Savinho, as you can see, has come on in place of Jeremy Doku. Savinho, who turned 22 last week, he has been City's most used sub in the Premier League this season. Well, this is what's happened to Rodri.
Yeah, I think actually you can see him there in the middle of the screen. He's waving to the bench to say, look, don't make that change, because I think I may need to come off. Now, there you go. How serious that is, we don't know. He's walked off okay there, Rodri. Might be a bit of, who knows, bit of cramp, or just felt something, a little bit of twinge. Just does not want to take any chances, which is the correct call.
Nico Gonzalez, because Rodri's been so consistent in the team lately, Nico Gonzalez did play against Liverpool in the FA Cup 2 weeks ago, but this is his first Premier League appearance since early February. Some cauldron to come into. Okay. Arsenal's worrying recent run of results about to continue here. On the day they were hoping for redemption. Mikel Arteta plays ball boy because there is no time to waste. And Saliba, aware that Gabriel is the one on the yellow card, he's taken over the duty of ruffling the feathers of Erling Haaland. O'Reilly again in on Havertz. He's had a stormy game, O'Reilly. Incredible. The fresh legs of Savinho.
Hey, they go back again.
Sure, the instructions from Pep Guardiola were detailed to Savinho. Moments like that, keep the ball rather than risk losing it.
I think you'd have rather seen him travel towards the corner flag, Connor, with it.
30 seconds of the 90 remain. We haven't had any real long injury delays.
I think they've played well, those two. He gets better with every game at the moment, Kusanov.
Seven minutes to be added on, and it's been met by disbelief around the stadium. City fans are saying 7 minutes.
Well, I mentioned the fact that I felt Arsenal can go and create another good situation. It hasn't happened yet. They've got the two up front, and they're now going to go pretty direct.
Odegaard was looking for Gyökeres there. Last touch of Martinelli. Manchester City goal kick.
That guy, I think, has been City's best player. He's just been truly outstanding today. But it won't count for anything unless they see the game out, unless they claim all 3 of these points that they have, certainly in one hand at the moment.
For Arsenal, it is the agony of proximity. They have been so close, so many years in a row. At times this campaign, it has felt like the title is in the bag. Is it slipping? Slipping from Arsenal's fingertips. Trossard. Capier. That's a great first touch. And Matheus Nunes was under pressure. Referee says there was no foul. Video assistant referee will look in the background, of course.
Just have a look and see if he's in the box first and foremost. Contact is very, very close. Let's have another look from this angle. No, it's outside.
There's nothing there. Just touch your foot.
John Brooks did look at the replays there. They agree with you, Andy. That started outside the penalty area, so the VAR can't intervene regardless. Gabriel's clearance goes straight to Nico Gonzalez here. Right, 2 minutes have already expired of the 7 that have been added on.
We see so many late goals in Premier League football nowadays in these minutes that are often added on. Are we going to get maybe the most crucial one?
Look at the expression of Mikel Arteta's face. For him, this isn't over. Declan Rice. Manchester City fans beginning to sing Blue Moon. Kusanov hesitated. Matheus Nunes screamed at Donnarumma. He wanted the goalkeeper to come for that. Hincapié. Great header from Bernardo Silva to get there ahead of Gyökeres. At times today it's felt like there's 2 Bernardo Silvas on the pitch. He's covered so much ground.
You're absolutely right. The 2 centre-halves there want the goalie to come and get it in his hands where it's safe. He stepped forward, Donnarumma, then took a step back. And
Martinelli stopped by O'Reilly again.
Play out. Play out. What's wrong with
Let's not get it back. But they are forced to retreat. 3 minutes of the 7 now played. Capier. Declan Rice. Arsenal needs something special. Martinelli. Odegaard. Stopped again by Bernardo Silva. These little moments, each little 50-50 battle so important now. Gabriel's on the back post. And And Mateus Nunes crucially gets there first for City.
Arsenal pushing everybody forward now in the box. That's a really nice floated ball from Martin Odegaard. That's an excellent piece of defensive work there from Mateus Nunes, because Gabriel is there ready to power that back across the 6-yard box.
Gabriel, who's been the top scoring Premier League defender over the last 6 seasons. But Mateus Nunes ensured that the Brazilian couldn't get to that. Arsenal corner. Declan Rice to take. Donnarumma stayed on the goal line. O'Reilly's header. Trossard. Odegaard. Arsenal going in the opposite direction from where they need to be.
This commentator is a joke. He said Arsenal is going to the opposite direction from where they need to be.
Great delivery in!
What?
So close for Kai Havertz! But he's denied his second goal of the game.
There it is. There's that moment. There's that chance. Right there.
He scraped the net.
What a ball in this is from Leandro Trossard. Stunning delivery. Guehi's beaten by it. Kai Havertz gets his head on that. You've got to get that down and get it on target. I mean, that really should be in the back of the net. He's had 2 glorious, glorious chances.
That was it. That was the chance. So close for Arsenal.
Yeah,
so painful. Something so close, but still so far out of reach.
I think every Arsenal fan is with you, my friend, there. Because that...
In the middle of all that, Nathan Ake has come on, his 250th Premier League appearance. Defender on for an attacker in place of Antoine Semenyo. Pep Guardiola wants to lock the door here and throw away the key.
What a chance. What an incredible chance at this stage of the game.
That's 1 minute remaining from the 7 minutes. What?
One minute of stoppages remain.
What are you doing? You are losing and you just have 1 minute and you are still playing.
Arsenal's remaining 5 fixtures after today, all against teams that started this weekend 12th and lower in the table. Manchester City, they still have to play 4 matches against teams that started this weekend in the top 8.
Nice one.
There is more football to be played after this, and yet this on its own feels so decisive. Rice. Ake. Erling Haaland back helping out the defence, and anywhere will do now.
Nice one for Haaland.
Yeah, sensible decision there from Erling Haaland.
Before the dribble ball come, time don't count. Just 2 seconds. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over,
They
it's over.
want to hear that
And
final
nothing to
whistle.
do more. It's over, it's over. Ref, what is it? It's over. Come on, bro, it's over. Laugh away. Someone
City
dribble.
need
Play ball
cool
away,
heads.
not get
Now
anything.
that is exactly what Phil Foden provides there. Donnarumma blasts it
Ref,
away.
what did happen?
City fans baying for the final whistle that confirms this whopping victory. You simply cannot overstate the importance of this victory for Pep Guardiola. For a long time, it looked like Arsenal's cruise to a coronation. But now this title race is becoming all about City's comeback. The glass ceiling remains above Mikel Arteta's head. To be the best, you've got to beat the best. And Manchester City have just beaten the league leaders. And if Guardiola's team beats Burnley on Wednesday, they will move ahead of Arsenal and to the top of the league themselves. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 1.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
Mikel Arteta has still not won at the Etihad as a visiting manager. This is City's house, City's field, and they gave that everything today.
Oh dear, what a game, what a game, what a pleasure to be here to witness it, because we had everything there today. We had literally a bit of everything. We had some almighty bad decisions and mistakes. We had some glorious goals. We had some great football at times. We had a game that built and was on the edge. We had two incredible chances for Arsenal in that second period, but they didn't take it. Erling Haaland took his. I think City deserved the points today, but there wasn't a lot in it, and those Arsenal chances were as good as you get in big matches. You can't ask for better. And that cross from Leandro Trossard was absolutely